Hi everybody. So we're talking about, we just had breakfast. We had a fumigation this morning because there's some sort of infestation in the building, and there's a fat ass hole in our wall where bugs keep coming through.
Yeah.
So we had to be out of the crib for a few hours. So we went to Ralph's here in USC. We bought some bagels on reduced. We had some cheese danishes, and we had some lox bagels. Lox, if you don't know, are raw smoked salmon with some capers.
Technically smoked is not raw.
Oh.
Smoked salmon.
Some capers and then some cream cheese. And we're eating it in the car. You know, and the one thing that we want to talk about is just like the concept of privileged versus unprivileged. And, you know, like there's a lot.
Underprivileged, yeah.
Yeah, underprivileged is the best way you can say it. And, you know, you really have to tell someone, first off, if you are privileged, I can only speak for myself.
It's everybody's responsibility to share their own story so that everybody can gain perspective.
Yeah.
Can gain new perspective, can reach a more neutral ground of understanding. It is not anybody else's job to dig or to learn or to assume anything about anybody else's life. It is on everyone to learn how to be vulnerable with yourself and to be vulnerable with people, to share your story, to share your upbringing, to share your culture so that other people can understand you. If you attempt to and people don't like it, they still treat you shitty, whatever, then okay, that's fine. You tried, you did your part of the bargain. If they're not willing to meet you there, move on.
Yeah. Yeah, what she said. There's a lot of nuances to both sides. Like, a lot of nuances that neither side will understand, too. The best thing that we can do is try to support there and show up for one another in the best way that you can. Not everything in this world is about money. And if you think it is, you need to grow the fuck up. Because it ain't about the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it looks like it's easy for us to say, like, I'm gonna repeat this, like, what, like, Elaine got her earrings on, I got this hat on, okay, so first off, this hat is from Elaine, the glasses are from the government, this jean jacket is from a thrift store, this shirt is from my dad.
Pants are from the thrift. My pants are from the thrift. This was given to me by one of my friends that she used for a costume. I took off the costume bits and I used it on the daily. This shirt is from my grandma. These earrings are from a broken necklace that I gave to my sister and she made earrings out of them. All of these rings are significant. This is from him. This is from my attaché. This is from my sister. This one is just one that I found and I liked it a lot because it's really pretty.
Yeah, you know, like, you can't assume privilege or unprivilege. The only way you can understand privilege and unprivilege is if they share their story or if you dig. Yeah, it's not our job to dig, but if you're genuinely curious, then be genuinely curious.
That's the key, really, the curiosity.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna share my story. If I'm underprivileged, I'm not gonna share my story with you. It hurts, right? Like, if we were watching Good Will Hunting, and there's a scene where Matt Damon was like, "Is this what you want to hear from me?" He's been pretending that he has a big family, he has this, that, and the third, but in reality, he was an orphan, and in and out of homes, and like getting literally abused by foster families, you know, and you know, like, I don't want to have to share that shit. Like, he doesn't want to have to share that shit. And yeah, everyone has their struggles, but some struggles just way heavier. Like, they're just heavier. Like, for me personally, I didn't have a stable home, and then my parents broke up when I was born, so you can already just see the psychology in that. Like, and then not only that, I had to, like, understand the American health system at a very young age because I didn't have insurance at a young age because my mom couldn't afford it because her work didn't want to give it to her, which is her story. You know, like, my mom tried her best. I'm not mad at her. She was trying her best. So, like, all that to say is, Like, you just, when we learn about people, dig, be curious, share your story, and share your culture. We live in America where everyone expects us to read people's minds and understand one another instantly based off their skin color, and that makes no fucking sense. Okay, like, I'm gonna tell you who I am, but because I'm Asian, it doesn't mean I come from fucking dynasties. You know, I had a friend literally telling me, oh yeah, you on some Asian shit, like you got family problems. Like, he was trying to read me like you know me, like you don't know. He said I have a dynasty. I wish I had a dynasty. Fuck.
Many non-Asian people do not understand that Filipinos are like one of the lowest classed Asians, you know, like, and Filipino people, we are really unique as a race, you know, like, we have been colonized by the Spaniards for over 300 years. We were colonized by the US, you know, like, we still have very strong ties to the US that, you know, like, we feel indebted to the US because they freed us from the Spaniards, but really they just conquered us themselves. So, you know, like, there's a lot of trauma, like generational trauma associated with being Filipino that is so vastly different from any other Asian culture.
Yeah.
Like, for anybody to make any assumptions about us being Asian or even being Filipino and not knowing any of that history, like, we didn't know any of this history until, like, recently.
Yeah.
So to think that, like, there are a lot of other Filipino Americans, our age even, that don't know this stuff, you know? And these are the kinds of Filipinos that are trying to be Korean. They're trying to be, you know, like...
another race. They're trying to whiteface themselves. They're trying to dissociate from their Filipino families.
Yeah. But that's also part of the effects of colonization. Like, the Western beauty standards, right? Like, there is soap sold in the Philippines to try and make your skin lighter, because if you have light skin, that means that you're rich.
Yeah, none of that shit matters. Like, in terms of rich. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. So, like, for example, I had a black friend that was mad at me because I didn't know his black experience, and he told me, I don't need to explain my life to you. You actually do need to explain it, because I'm trying to explain my life to you so that you understand me. I don't know shit about your culture except that I'm in hip hop. I dance because dance saved me and kept me off the streets, just like every single one of y'all's. So tell me about who you are. Tell me about what you do. Tell me about the struggles that you're going through so that I can understand and not have to tiptoe around you. So, you know what I mean? Like, people need to educate, find out, be curious, and just share their story. Like, like, I would have,
especially for the people that you care about.
like, if this person just told me, yeah, like, I'm this way because my grandmother treated me like this because of this, then the third, then I'd be like, okay,
and
Jack.
That's not to say that, you know, these explanations are excuses for bad behavior. It literally just provides context. It also provides somebody that is in your life that you care about. This is something that affects the way that I behave today. It's something that I'm aware of and that I'm working on.
And some people don't even know it.
Yeah.
Like, people don't even know what behavior. People think Filipino people or, like, immigrant people are mean, but in reality, right, Filipino people are mean. It's a happy city, but they're happy because they get to express, or
sorry.
They're a happy country because they get to express everything, because that's all they got.
Right.
You know, you smell like the sun. Sounds so fucking beautiful. Technically, you smell like sunshine, but in reality, it's an insult. You smell like the outside. You know what I mean? Like, so all that to say is, like, even in our culture, right, being petty towards someone means honesty. I get to show you my honesty because I actually care about you. So therefore you can see my honest self. But then there are other cultures out there where you don't get to share that, and therefore you're just building all this resentment up until it just one day explodes. So that, now the concept of having a rich life, right, it's not money, it's it's literally being able to be grateful for everything you have.
Right, with what you have.
Yeah, like I got my baby here. You know, I got God with me, God with us. You know, I get to see a beautiful blue sky with palm trees in it. You know, I get to wake up whenever I want. But I'm, you know, don't get me wrong, I still wake up at 9 right now. 8 a.m. Like, I get to eat. We have a full fridge. Like, these are the things that I'm really happy about. Like, this is a rich life. I get clothes to wear. I get to find out where the best clothes are for the low. I get to save the world because of it. Like
and we get to make art every single day.
And we get to make art every single day. Like, that is a rich life.
Yeah.
You know, fuck your money. Fuck all your money. I don't give a shit about the money. Seriously, money doesn't matter. You can have all the money in the world, but you're still gonna have a problem with your dad.
Crying on your yacht.
Crying in your Ferrari. You know, crying in your mansion. Like, yeah, like, rich life does not equate money. It's the quality of your life.
Yeah.
If you have a shitty marriage, your marriage ain't gonna be better if you have money. You know, if you have, you know, if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, it's not gonna be better if you have money. You know, like, the only thing that underprivileged people can do is look for resources.
Yeah.
Now, that's already difficult. You know how hard it is to look for resources? You need access to a computer. You need to know what websites to click on. You need to know how to call. You need a phone. You need this and it's so much.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
So, that being said, a rich life does not equate money. It equates how you feel about your relationship towards things.
Honestly, it really is your relationship to yourself, because that reflects upon your relationship with everything else external to you.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
if you
enough.
can't face the facts about yourself, you can't face the facts about the things that trigger you, you can't face the facts about what things that you dislike about other people and why it has that effect on you, inward. Look inward. Stay home. Stop spending your money. Stop going out to clubs. Stop over-consuming. Stay home. Journal. Meditate. Do some movement. Soma flow.
Give that money to someone else. Give that money to your friend who probably needs it.
Yeah, because when you stop giving, you stop living.
Yeah. So.
Alright. Thanks for listening, y'all.
Okay, bye. We're gonna, what are we doing the rest of the day?
We're gonna stop at the library, print out some stuff. We're stopping by the library, using the resources that are available to us to print out some flyers for Bridge the Gap tomorrow. We're also gonna stop by the Octavia Lab inside the library, use the poster printer so that we can print out this poster for Bridge the Gap tomorrow. And then we're gonna head back home, get ready for the night. Then we're gonna head over to Malibu to watch our friend Joel. He was our neighbor in our building when we lived in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's performing Nutcracker.
Yep.
That he got us tickets for.
Yep.
None of this. I'm not paying for none of this shit. We're going to Malibu. That sounds nice already.
To watch the Nutcracker.
To watch the Nutcracker.
With comp tickets.
With comp tickets. Like, not everything is about money. Not everything you see on social media is, oh, they got this with this, that, and the third. Nope.
Nope.
Ask them, if anything.
Literally.
So, we live a rich life because we are good to people. I got these comp tickets because me and this man literally shared a literal life.
Yeah.
You know, we shared a life.
Yeah.
So, without a lane, too. Like, you know, like, you outside in the backyard, you know, chilling.
Yeah.
So.
But I was there.
She was.
I was there when I could, when I wasn't working.
Yeah, there you go. So, we are good to people. That is what brings us the abundance. That is what brings us the earrings, these clothes. That is what brings us this personality. It's not because we got the money, you know. So, that's all we had to say. Please donate to our artistic fund that'll be coming out soon. And, yeah, go share yourself. Go experience yourself. Go tell someone about who you are. And go be curious about other people. Because that's the only thing we can do. Okay, bye.